Hi guys, this is Faye at the Farm Syndicate. I'm Director of Brand Development and wanted to take a moment today to talk with you guys about the importance of the self-reference criterion. And what that actually is kind of the default setting that we typically have to think about ourselves first. So to think of everything from our own personal perspectives or from our company's perspective, specifically when you're talking about it in a marketing application. So when we think of ourselves as marketers, we tend to come from this foundation of the world that we live in, of I am a white female, I live in Denver, Colorado. There's different preferences and likes and dislikes that I have. There's different ways that I integrate with the world. I'm a mother of four, and all of that becomes my background information that informs how I create my decision-making platform from there on out. And when I do my personal branding, it's reflective of that, or at least it should be. But the problem with the self-reference criterion is that what you're trying to do is not necessarily push out the information or publish out the information that is important to you, but the information that's really important to the people who receive you. So you really want them to be drawn into who and what you are based upon who you are. So have it be authentic, have it be transparent, have it be really organic to who you actually are as an individual, but also have it be based upon their frame of view. So this is the big disconnect. It happens a lot. People typically talk about the self-reference criterion as being an issue in multicultural marketing or in international marketing. However, in my perspective, it's absolutely pertinent every time you create a marketing platform, and that's why I like to focus so much on looking at the core identity of not only the company, but also the individuals behind it who are going to be the major faces of the branding platform if they're going to be involved. I do believe absolutely in personalized content and in creating a very personalized message. Again, a lot of the beauty of doing things like that and of creating a content-based marketing platform is that you're looking at the value for each unique audience subset. So each specific group is going to have something that they really love or need or a different perspective as to how they view the world. And that's something that we absolutely need to hone in on as marketers, because this is really all about how the audience perceives us, how our clients perceive us, how our customers perceive us. And the real beautiful part of marketing for me is that I get to stand in the middle between this amazing company and these different groups of people and help the company communicate its value to the different groups of people in a way that's going to be meaningful and authentic and valuable, and that's going to show them that they really see who and what they are and where they're coming from and what's most important to them. Obviously, you're going to be communicating pretty differently to someone who's, say, a single mom than we're going to be communicating to a young professional without children. So looking at each of those unique perspectives and going through the process of doing audience optimization and appropriate market segmentation is how we can then hone down our marketing messages to make sure that we're really getting down to the meat of what's most important to our clients, looking at what's going to be most important to the individual audience that we're talking to. So whether we're looking at, a product or service that's looking at leveraging into, say, growing out from a local base into a statewide base, or growing out into now a national base, or just changing industries and changing their niche, right? We really want to be talking with them about looking at things from the audience's perspective, how the audience is going to be using them, how their customers are going to be interacting not only with their product and service, but with the brand, and what the brand needs to stand for each of those different audience subsegments. So that's really important to everyone, and it's pretty common, in my experience at least, that I will see companies, especially well, I won't even say especially big companies, because it's really true for all of us. unfortunately, is that I think we get really tied into this idea that, oh, I know who I am. I know what's so important. I know where my value is. I know what's really amazing about me, and everyone's going to appreciate me the exact same way. So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together an avatar of my ideal client, but then this avatar ends up looking like my twin, because we feel like nobody's going to appreciate us as much as we appreciate ourselves. So therefore, we want to market to people who are exactly like us. Unfortunately, that's not always the case, and there are several times where the people who want or need your services most are not necessarily going to be the people who are the most like you. So it can be really dangerous to start building your company avatar based upon who you think people receive you as, or based on your own ideals, or based on your own, amazing little qualities. There are definitely points in the personalization standpoint of building out an individual and personal brand platform of really highlighting your different unique values or your interests or the things that are really unique and amazing about who you are as an individual. But creating your story, your brand story, and your unique value proposition is not the time to get into that necessarily. It's really the time to focus on what the customer needs and how you're going to be helping them, what you do to help solve their problems, and why they should care about you, not about why you're amazing. So it's a little bit of a switch, but it is absolutely essential to creating an effective marketing campaign that's conversion based, because what conversion is really focused on is the client. So when you're looking from a marketing perspective, it's not about creating a really gorgeous facade or about creating this great brand story. It's really about creating a message that's going to very simply, very effectively communicate how you're solving someone else's problems, or how much you care about a different group of people, and why your product or why your service or whatever it is that you are and that you do or that you provide or that you're putting out into the world is going to help them with their unique needs at a time and a place that's convenient for them. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. As always, you can get me in the comments below, or you can always message me at faye@thefarmsyndicate.com. Have a great day.